Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Lizzie and we are on to day 43. And I'm excited for today's video. It is another Vincent Price film, and this one is done as said to be like a horror comedy, and the little kind of about it says, in a desperate attempt to reach his ill wife, organist Anton Phibes, or Phibes, I'm not sure, is horrifically disfigured in a car accident and presumed dead. When he learns that his wife died during an operation, Phibes, probably pronouncing that wrong, whatever, blames her surgeons and plots an elaborate revenge to punish them for their incompetence. With the help of a mute assistant, Phibes creates a mask resembling his own face and murders the surgeons one by one using bizarre methods inspired by the biblical plagues. So this came out in '71, and I am super excited for this. Vincent Price, I mean, you really can't go wrong, and we could use a good horror comedy. So yeah, I'm excited to watch this one and let y'all know my thoughts. Okay, so just finished watching, and wow guys, this is a really good one, like a really good film. So like I said, it is about this man who's seeking vengeance for the death of his wife against the surgeons that he holds responsible, and he does it through using plague-themed deaths. So there's like the bats and the rats and frogs and all of that. And not that that is anything that's necessarily new in today's day and age. If this film was to come out now, that when a killer using biblical beliefs wouldn't be anything new. I mean, we have like 7, which of course tackles like the 7 deadly sins. And I'm sure there are killers in real life that have used the biblical technique, I guess. But this is a film that came out in the 70s, and so I'm sure it was probably unique for the time, and the way that they did it I felt was definitely unique. And like I said, it is a horror comedy, so there is a bit of a comedic aspect to it, even though the deaths are pretty intense. There's a little bit of comedy added into it, but it's not so overwhelming and it's not try hard. It's just like the perfect amount where you're still like, oh wow, by the kind of horror aspects of it, but just like enjoyable enough comedy, but they're not pushing it too much. It's like the perfect level of everything in this film. And of course, Vincent Price is fantastic in this. He is hella creepy looking, because again, it's supposed to be a mask of his face over his kind of fucked up underneathness from the crash that he's in. And his character doesn't really speak much, but when he does, it's actually pretty sad, because he has kind of a robot almost like sound to his voice, which he does explain towards the end of the film how he's kind of developed that, and just so when he does speak, it's actually quite heartbreaking, especially because a lot of it is him talking to kind of like his dead wife and to himself, so this is actually kind of a sad aspect of it. And they also did a really good job of balancing out the scenes with like the investigators, like the kind of cop crime mystery aspect of it, with the death scenes. Neither of them feel too long. The film's an hour and a half, and at no point in watching it did I feel like anything was dragging on too long, like there was anything that needed to be cut out. It was just perfect. And honestly, like the characters, everybody is such a great job that you don't feel kind of annoyed or bored with anybody, or like anybody's unnecessary. They hover perfect amount of time over each character, and of course they're all kind of connected and interacting with each other, and they don't really get too much into the victims. Like, you know that they're all connected, you know that they all had part in this, and that's all you really need to know about them for the film, and that was perfect as well. And really, it's just really, really good film. I did watch it on YouTube, so FYI, you can watch it on here for free, and that's just how I watched it, and I highly, highly suggest it if you have not seen this one and it sounds like something you'd be interested in. Definitely check it out, because I was blown away. I was definitely interested and excited to going into this film, but I did not expect, I guess, to enjoy it as much as I did, which, I mean, I guess I should have, because I do kind of like films that, like Seven and this one, that kind of play with that aspect, but yeah, it was really, really fucking good. Highly, highly suggest. So, if you have seen this film, let me know what you think about it in the comments below. If you did enjoy this, please do give a big old thumbs up, and make sure that you hit the subscribe button for more horror-related content. Before I go, a quick shout out to my Patreons. Thank you guys so much for helping to contribute to the channel. If you know the perks to being a Patreon, links are in the description below, along with all of my other social media. And I'll see you guys again tomorrow with another video. Bye!